Hey, what's up? I'm Kyle, and this is going to be a review of Astro Flipping by Jamil Damji. So before I get into the review, you're likely here because you're looking for a way to make money online or in the real world. So before I get into the review, I want to expose you to one other way that has worked for me and many others, and it's the most passive and helpful business model to business owners I've ever found. What I do is I rent websites to business owners. I'll build a website for something like tree service in Austin, and I'll build up that website 5 pages or so, and I'll do SEO on that website so that it ranks on Google whenever somebody searches for tree services in Austin. When that website starts ranking on Google, people start finding my website, and they start calling the phone number that's on my website. That phone number is a little tracking phone number I control, so I call up an actual tree service company in Austin, and I'm like, hey, I have this website, it's getting 50 calls a month for tree service work. Can I send them to you for a week for free, and you can see what these calls are like, and if you like them, we'll work out a deal. If not, no worries. Usually when I connect 50 calls a month to a business owner for free, they're usually pretty intrigued by what I have to offer. And so they usually take the trial, and at the end of the trial, if they're competent, they close a few jobs and they want to keep the calls coming. So I call them back after a week and see how the trial went. And if they closed a few jobs, I usually work out a deal with them from anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 flat a month. And once I have that client hooked up, it's passive after that. I have this little digital piece of real estate that just sits there, sends the calls to my client on autopilot, and I just have to run this credit card every month. If you're looking to get into real estate, this is a way easier way to get the cash flow, but not the appreciation that real estate gets. But I get better cash flow than most real estate rental properties. If you want to learn more about how my business model works, I have a link in my description that breaks down how it all works. I also have my email in the description. If you have any questions, you can shoot me an email with any questions. This is a business model anybody can learn. SEO is not techie. There's no coding involved, and building a website is not very hard when you're just dragging and dropping on these website builders these days. And the overhead on each of these websites is less than $20 a month. Today I'm diving into the Astro Flipping program by Jamil Damji. If you've ever thought about getting into real estate investing, specifically wholesaling, this review is for you. So what's Astro Flipping all about? Jamil created this program to teach you how to do real estate wholesaling, but with a twist: co-wholesaling. This means you don't just find and flip houses yourself. Instead, you work with other wholesalers who have dead leads they couldn't sell. You help them find buyers for these properties, and in return, you get a share of the profits without having to buy the property yourself. Pretty cool. So let's get into the course structure. The course offers a 6-week training program that takes you step by step through the process of finding deals, working with wholesalers, and closing deals with buyers. You also get access to downloadable contracts and live coaching calls, which help you navigate through your real estate journey. There's even a community of real estate investors for support and networking. Now let's get into the pros and cons. Let's talk about the pros. One of the biggest advantages is that this business model requires little to no capital up front. You're essentially acting as a middleman between wholesalers and buyers, making it a low-risk entry into real estate. Plus, you don't need to worry about renovating or owning properties. On the downside, co-wholesaling can be challenging to scale. You have to constantly source leads, negotiate with wholesalers, and find reliable buyers, which requires time and effort. And like with any investment program, the course itself isn't cheap. It's a significant investment, especially with additional upsells for more advanced training. My final thoughts: overall, Astro Flipping is a great option if you're looking to get into real estate wholesaling without the need for upfront capital. It's well suited for those willing to put in the work to find leads and build relationships with other wholesalers. So that was my take on Astro Flipping. Like I said before, I build websites and rent them out to business owners. It's a way more accessible way to start making additional income. Check out the link in the description. It might pique your interest, and there's lots of information on the details of how it works. You have to try a bunch of different things when you're learning to make money, and this is another one that could work for you, and you should expose yourself to see if it's the right option for you. All right, link in description. Good luck, and see you next time.